A perfect example of this complete trust and harmony with the planet is the Kon-Tiki expedition of Norwegian ethnographer and adventurer Thor Heyerdahl in 1947. In this amazing story, Heyerdahl and his crew drifted on a balsa wood raft from Peru out into the vastness of the Pacific Ocean. From a logical perspective, this attempt to just drift into the vastness of the Pacific would appear suicidal. But somehow, in true Daoist wisdom, Heyerdahl had a trust that his own organism and the ecosystem of the Pacific would harmonize together as one if they were given the time to do so. Without exercising the use of force, Heyerdahl's trust that he and the ocean were a unified system allowed the power of De to manifest. As he and his crew drifted into the unknown, the balsa wood of the raft began to swell up and bind the logs together more securely, which gave their raft the durability to take on the tough conditions of the Pacific Ocean. The issue of food was another obstacle to overcome. Yet astonishingly, as a result of their complete trust, flying fish were on their deck every morning. Rejecting the fear of the unknown, Heyerdahl and his crew began to replicate the intelligence of dolphins because they were in perfect harmony with the course of nature by following the path of least resistance. The trust in following the path of least resistance is the power of De, which is a reflection of how the power of lightning follows the path of least resistance, and also of how the Tao works through an empty mind. A full mind is resistant. In the Kon-Tiki adventure, Heyerdahl's trust was answered by what we would deem miraculous events. Yet from the wisdom of the sages like Lao Tzu, those events would make perfect sense, because our organism is an intrinsic part of nature. Astonishingly, as Heyerdahl continued to follow the ocean's natural rhythms, he and his crew drifted 8,000 kilometers, 5,000 miles, from Peru all the way to the distant islands of the Tuamotus of French Polynesia in the South Pacific. Heyerdahl's trust made him an aperture through which the universe could express its nature. His trust, though it may appear extreme, was the feeling of unity he had within by living wu-wei sincerely. In denying the use of force, Heyerdahl demonstrates how the power of De can change the world without any intention of doing so. When we oppose our own experience and try to control life, we develop an unnecessary anxiety within ourselves because we fear the uncertainty of the future. We attempt to dictate to the future through our plans, and though these plans may be good in theory, they are in reality phantoms and distractions from the unity that can be found in trust. Thor Heyerdahl is an example of what each and every one of us can live by if we are radical enough to throw off our fears of the past and future and instead live completely in the here and now. Our intentions to change the world are the result of humanity separating itself from the here and now. But it is only when we can be completely present in the here and now that we will know what is best for the future.